In today's Inktober sketch, you're gonna see me architecturally showing that she is a waterbender using strings to create a weaved structure. Alright, let's rewind the time. Welcome back to another day of daily sketching. Today we're going to be doing some Inktober. Our topic today is weave. So I already have some sort of idea on what I wanted to draw. Weave is a little bit of like a hairdressing kind of thing with a character. There's this architecture pavilion in SciArc. So they created a weave structured pattern, weaved wooden structure. But I wanted to do something along the lines of that, but with strings, and I thought that would look really nice. So the character with a weave, I want her to sit around here maybe. Oh, I think her head is, okay, maybe she's super tall, like a model. And she has like this flowy cardigan looking clothes maybe. So what kind of character do I imagine her to be? Considering the architecture is like weaved and flowing, she's like a waterbender kind of thing. So whenever you're drawing, it's nice if you have like some sort of form in the drawing. So right now I'm kind of accentuating the shape of her hand here. There you go, okay. Maybe she wears shoes, normal shoes. Because she's like a hip hop dancer maybe? Okay, the proportion is kind of off. Very off actually. Sometimes people have longer legs than arms. I think this part looks kind of beautiful, you know, like it's like curved in and out. When you're making something in architecture, if it's like an interior, it's very easy to make curve design because it's small in scale. But once a curve is built in a larger scale, it gets really hard. Like you have to think about all the materials, and it's not like you can have like a one huge material to bend and form, unlike, you know, smaller scale stuff. So people tend to change that into smaller pieces of building parts, and that has a different structural properties than if it does have bigger material properties. Kind of just feeling in the design, you know. It's not like I have to submit this in a competition. This is just me sketching daily, letting my ideas flow, figuring things out. Something like that. I'm sure once I colored this, it will look pretty fine. Let's use a smaller pen for the finer details. I know I could use the side of my pen, but that's not always necessary. Let me sort of show the form by lining in some details here. So I think you can sort of see the accent blue, make it tranquil, look nice. I guess she has a blue hair too. Let's make her blue hair. I did not expect that to happen, but here we are. And maybe her weaved clothes are also blue, and her other clothes are grayish, darkish color. Maybe I'm gonna accentuate her silhouette too, make it feel a little bit cartoony. That's something you could do when you're lost sometimes. You could always just pop it in like that. And I want to pop in the center piece more than the other pieces because those are not in focus. So I'm gonna kind of go over it a couple of times. Okay, let's add some shadows. Is this on the screen the whole time? Oh boy, that sucks. This has been on the screen the whole time. Let's write in the title, which is Weave. Okay, so we have a character. She has a weave, funny, but the structure is based on SciArc's laminar flow, and but it's created with weaved transparent strings. So it just sort of looks like it's floating in the air, and she's like a waterbender kind of character. You get the idea. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you guys liked today's Inktober sketch. I'm fine with it. I'm happy with it. The weave was kind of a hard concept to try today, but I figured it out at the end. All right.